So much fun to follow a fireball. Hi, everybody. I'm Hathaway. It's nice to meet you. How are you? Thank you very much. I just have to call. My family showed up. My family. And I don't know, anybody here go to Cape May?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so we go to Cape May all the time. That's our spot, and it's just so beautiful to see them here. So thank you. It's very nice to go. Because even though it might surprise you, I do get nervous doing stuff like this. So yeah, thank you very much. Hillary Clinton, right? The choice is obvious to me. I'm very comfortable with my choice. I am so proud and excited to vote for the most qualified candidate that we have ever had the opportunity to vote for in our country. And it's not so obvious to everybody. And, shall I say that's okay? I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if it is. It's just where we are at. I was speaking to an undecided voter yesterday. I met one. And I was talking to him. And we got into a really interesting conversation. And I just kind of kept asking him questions. Because, by the way, just because it's easy for me, I don't judge anybody. I don't judge them for the fact that they're struggling for it. I want them to find peace in their decision. And I want them to feel good about whatever their vote is. And he was saying, I don't think I'm going to vote. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me just ask you, so you're not going to vote, but the people that are voting for Donald Trump, they're going to vote. And the question is, if people stay home, are you comfortable with Donald Trump winning? Because by not voting, that's what you're saying. You're saying, I'm cool with him winning. And he's like, no, I'm not cool with him winning. I'm like, okay, well. And he goes, fine. I'm voting third party. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Where were you in 2000? And I can tell you where I was. I was filming The Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
And I was 5 days too young to vote. And so I spoke to everybody that I could on set at my local coffee shop. I spoke to everybody. Who are you voting for? You're voting for, right? And what I heard again and again and again is, and I can't believe I'm going to put this in front of my family, was I heard two things. I heard, my vote doesn't matter. I hate Bush, but Gore doesn't inspire me. I don't want 8 more years the same, so whatever. I'm not voting. I can't make a good choice. I also heard, and this is where I'm going to curse, and I'm really sorry about this, it's all bullshit, Nader! I heard that, and I'm sorry, there's young people here, but that's what happened. So I heard that, and then I went, and then after the election, which we all know how that went, I went to Vassar College, and I talked to a lot of my peers, and I asked them who they voted for, and so many of them said Nader. And I asked them, how do you feel about it now? And every single one said, I wish I could take it back. So what I would urge you to do is, if you speak to people and they're undecided, or if you speak to people and they're going to vote for a third-party candidate, which is not a wrong thing to do, which is not a bad thing to do, but I just want to make sure the motivation and the reasons behind it are sound. And there's a question that I asked this guy, which is, let's say you vote for Gary Johnson, or let's say you vote for Jill Stein. And let's say on November 9th, someone's going to be president on November 9th. Let's say it's Donald Trump. And then we find, hang on. And let's say that in the post-election analysis, which we all know is coming, in the post-election analysis, we find out that the election was decided by 100 Gary Johnson votes. Further, let's assume that one of those votes was yours. Do you still make that vote? Do you still make that choice? Do you still cast that ballot? And if your answer is no, then you know who you're voting for. If you want a brighter future, if you want us to be stronger together, come on, be with her. Be with her. I am with that nasty woman.